born legend, the Gordon Murray T.50. Well, why is this guy a legend anyway? This car is actually the successor of the F1, the McLaren F1, arguably the greatest supercar ever made. No, it's not the McLaren P1 or the McLaren Speedtail. The T.50 is a real successor of the F1. It was designed by Sir Gordon Murray, an iconic automotive engineer. Yes, an engineer. He's a man who designed and engineered the McLaren F1 and also the McLaren Mercedes SLR. Now, why is this car the natural successor of the F1 and not the P1 or the Speedtail? The P1 and the Speedtail. You see, these weren't able to capture the true essence of the F1, which was about delivering the purest driving experience. But the T.50 on the other hand emphasizes that essence with its lightweight construction and a more analog driving experience, aligning it with the spirit of the iconic McLaren F1. The T.50 is basically the 2023 version of the F1. It shares the same philosophy and lineage, maintaining that central driving position and a naturally aspirated V12 engine. As the man himself said, it's all about honoring and improving the F1, and this car seems to be excelling at that. Sir Gordon Murray has always had a design ethos, which is stuck to over the years. In his philosophy, design is basically a tool to solve problems. There is nothing like style for styling's sake. For example, the fan behind this car. It's I'm not really sure about the looks of it. It makes the car look like a Ferrari 458 with a rocket bolted to the back. But the interesting bit is, it serves the same purpose as a spoiler, except the fan is able to generate downforce at low speeds, giving it an advantage over a spoiler. This was a Formula 1 car designed by Gordon Murray. It was called the Purrple BT46, the fan car. It was supposed to race in the 1978 Formula 1 season. The car was so fast it was banned after one race. Just one race. Not because it was illegal, but because it rendered the other cars uncompetitive. Its so-called unfair advantage was because of the fan bolted to the back of the car. In a typical race, the fan was there to provide downforce through corners by basically sucking the car to the ground. There's no question the BT46 inspired the T.50. Except in the T.50, the fan is much more sophisticated. It controls the airflow under the diffuser. This provides stability to the car, hence enabling it to sit more calmly at speed, something it needs since it's so light. I don't know, personally I think a spoiler would have made the car much cooler. The fan, it kind of makes the rail look a bit too bulky. But that's what you get when an engineer designs a car. Performance first over styling. Nah, it's by no means ugly. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not a Pagani. This car is special. There's nothing like it out there. Not really. There's artistry from Pagani, the passion and craftsmanship from Ferrari. But the T.50 superpower, the real superpower of the T.50 is the driving experience. Now, what do you get from a car that provides a really unique driving experience? Besides just offering a point A to point B transportation, it's freedom. And I don't mean freedom to just leave from one circumstance to the other. I mean freedom mentally from whatever you're dealing with. Freedom to go to a space where you don't need to think about that forever. When you climb into this car, it has your full attention, and during that space and time, you can't think of anything else that's bothering you. Not your job, not your crypto portfolio, nothing. Absolutely nothing is important at that moment. And if that doesn't represent ultimate freedom, I don't know what else does. I'll be lucky enough to ever see one of these cars, let alone own one. But just knowing they exist makes me so happy. Sir Gordon Murray has always maintained the T.50 was never meant to be the fastest or break any records. It's a car meant to be enjoyed by those who can afford it. And at a price of $3.5 million, If you buy this car and you don't drive it, you'll be doing yourself a great disservice. Matter of fact, I really wish buyers are made to sign an agreement that requires them to drive the car frequently, or it gets repossessed. I mean, with all the effort that was made to make this car such a dream to drive, why won't you drive it? I really don't get it. With regards to owning this car, I feel it's more of a responsibility. See, I don't even think you actually own this car. You literally just pass stewardship. If you are lucky enough to buy one of these, do well to drive it. I mean, really drive it. You take care of it and make sure you enjoy it. Then when the time comes for you to transition from this amazing world of ours, pass stewardship to someone you can fit to continue the legacy of the car. This is undoubtedly the last great analog supercar. In the end, the T.50 will be something I'll only drive in my dreams. But boy, what sweet dreams it will be. Thank you so much for watching.